MakeupByNoushin and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to compare these fairly new two concealers in the market. One is the Kat Von D Lock It Cream Concealer and the other one is Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So if you have seen my last haul video, I have mentioned these two concealers there, and I have also got the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. But I decided to compare these two because I personally feel like these two has similar texture and consistency, so it would be better to compare these two together. And the Too Faced Born This Way has more similar texture to the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. So I'll probably do another comparison with the Too Faced and the Urban Decay Naked Skin. So as I mentioned that these two have similar texture and consistency. I would say they have more creamy texture compared to the regular liquid concealers we see in the market like Urban Decay Naked Skin or any other tube concealer you see. So these are, I would say, in between the pot concealer like the MAC Studio Finish and the liquid concealer. So they have pretty thick texture, they have full coverage, but at the same time they glide on pretty smoothly under the eyes. So they are suitable for under eye as well, because the regular pot creamy concealers are a little bit dry, and those are not meant for under eye. Now let's get into the comparison. The Kat Von D concealer comes in 0.22 fluid ounce of product, and the Tarte concealer comes in 0.338 fluid ounce of product. So you are getting more product here. And the Kat Von D one retails for $26, whereas the Tarte concealer retails for $24. So in terms of price and quantity, Tarte is the winner because you are getting more product in lesser price. From the outer look, in terms of packaging, I would say both Tarte and Kat Von D did an amazing job. The packaging looks really good and elegant, but if I had to pick one, I would probably pick the Kat Von D one because it has kind of a unique touch. It looks more elegant because of that black and silver. And Kat Von D, hand draws all those logos and the whole packaging thing, so it has kind of a unique touch. But that's just personal choice. It doesn't matter. Both of them looks really, really good. And the Kat Von D one has a doe foot applicator. I wouldn't say this one is exactly like doe foot. It's more like a triangular, similar like doe foot applicator, but it is a bit slanted, which is really good because it really makes the process of applying concealer under your eyes, a little bit easier. And the Tarte one has a pretty unique applicator. I have never seen such a big applicator in a concealer tube. So it's gigantic. I don't mind personally to get bigger applicator. Neither do I mind to have the regular the doe foot applicator. So it doesn't matter for me as long as it works. In terms of shades, I would say Kat Von D did an amazing job. She introduced 21 shades in this concealer. You can find any skin tone, any undertone, like warm, medium, cool. You will find one concealer of your choice in this Kat Von D line. Even she has one like stark white concealer. So if you are very fair and you find it challenging to find your right shade of concealer, you might find that helpful, because you can just use it to brighten your under eye, or you can mix it with other concealer to get your perfect shade. So I highly appreciate that Kat Von D has introduced 21 shades. That's pretty unique because I have never seen any other companies other than MAC to come up with so many shades of concealer. And the Tarte one has typical 6 shades, so they have like fair, light, medium, tan, those kind of shades. They don't have any undertone specifications, so you cannot see whether it is for yellow or the cool undertone. So I have picked the shade medium because the next shade of tan is a bit too dark for me. Medium kind of works for me because I like my under eye to be a little bit highlighted, but this one has yellow undertone. I personally like my under eye concealer especially to be more neutral or cool undertone because I have very warm undertone on my face. So in order to brighten the under eye area, I prefer an opposite, like cool or neutral undertone. So in terms of undertone and shades, I would say the Kat Von D is the winner because almost any skin tone, any undertone you have, you can find a concealer of your choice in the Kat Von D line. But in Tarte, yeah, it is kind of a challenge. You might find it difficult to find your perfect undertone. And in terms of consistency and texture, I would say they are very, very similar. So they have both very full coverage, they both have very creamy texture, and even though they have very full coverage and they're pretty thick, they're fairly easy to apply. So I have today used, on my right side I have used the Kat Von D one, and on my left side I have used the Tarte one. As you can see, they are applying pretty smoothly. I haven't faced any difficulty applying them. They don't set pretty quickly, so you get fair amount of time to, you know, apply with the brush or the sponge. Like the cream products, they don't set instantly, so you will get some time to blend them. And I personally feel like that the brush works better with these two concealers because you get more coverage. If you use any makeup sponge, you need to be a bit cautious because you need to, you know, press it on your skin. You cannot sweep it, otherwise they will not set, because since they are so creamy, they will just slide on. In terms of coverage, I would say that the Tarte one has a tad bit more coverage than the Kat Von D one, but I have noticed that because I have used them side by side. But otherwise, if I use them individually, which you are gonna obviously do in real life, so you will hardly notice that, because you will see that they have fairly similar coverage. Both of them are very full coverage. They will hide everything, any eye bag, any dark circles, everything. I have pretty intense dark circles, and as you can see, they have covered up pretty nicely. I have worn them for the whole day. I haven't faced any problem of, you know, separating the concealer. Both of them did amazing job, so they stay for the pretty long time. I would say as far as the wear time, they are pretty close. So in summary, if I have to say which one to pick, I would say that if you are looking for huge shade range, you might want to pick this Kat Von D one. I personally would go for the Kat Von D one in future because I can find my perfect match there. They have the cool undertone and the perfect shade I want in a concealer. The Tarte one is a bit too yellow for my choice, but you know, that's the only reason I could find that I will pick the Kat Von D one over Tarte concealer. But you know, if you can find your perfect match in the Tarte one, then I would probably say that go for the Tarte one because you are getting more product and you are paying less. So that's it guys. I really hope that you have found this comparison helpful if you are looking for getting any of these products, or if you're just wondering how they compare. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and please subscribe if you already haven't subscribed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.